Welcome to Tripedia, your ultimate guide to exploring the vibrant cities of Colombia. In this series, Cities in Colombia You Must Visit Part 1, embark on a thrilling visual journey through Colombia's hidden gems and iconic destinations. Get ready to uncover the rich culture, history, and beauty of Colombia's cities. Subscribe now and let the adventure begin. Medellin, the best city to visit in Colombia. Colombia's second-largest city was previously thought to be the most hazardous in the world, but not any longer. Medellin has emerged from its shady past to become one of the nicest locations to visit in Colombia, thanks to some inventive civil initiatives and the drive and endurance of local citizens. Medellin, known as the City of Eternal Spring, is located in a rich and fertile region of Colombia that produces much of the country's coffee, citrus, and flowers. The city itself is unexpectedly huge, with brick houses stretching for kilometers in every direction, best observed from lookouts accessible via cable cars linked to Colombia's only metro system. Cartagena, one of the most beautiful places in Colombia. Cartagena, a harbor city, was founded in 1533. Cartagena was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1984, making it one of the top sites in Colombia for dynamic architecture and culture. Cartagena has a distinct atmosphere due to its location on the Caribbean coast. Visitors to the city may also easily access beaches, islands, and forest treks. Climbing the Castillo fortification for a perspective, wandering the Plaza Santo Domingo, and shopping for goods at Las Bovedas covered market are all must-dos in Cartagena. If the crowded UNESCO walled city becomes too much, head to one of the neighboring magnificent beaches or charter a boat to Colombia's Caribbean islands. Keep an eye out for the famous palenqueras, fruit sellers dressed in colorful costumes and carrying baskets of tropical delights as you explore Cartagena on foot. They're difficult to overlook. Bogotá, Colombia's dynamic capital city. Bogotá, Colombia's largest city and capital, is an essential destination on any Colombia itinerary. In 1538, the Spaniards established Santa Fe de Bogotá at an altitude of 8,661 feet. It is currently a lively city with a population of over 11 million people, nestled at the foot of lush mountains. Take the cable car to the top of Monserrate, 10,340 feet, for the best view of the colonial Old Town, the business sector, and the outskirts stretching far into the distance. The tiny alleyways of the Old Town, Barrio del Candelaria, are lined with stunning historic structures. The Plaza Bolivar is the city's beating heart, where artists often perform and various activities take place. Cali, Colombia's salsa capital. Outsiders are most familiar with Cali as the former home of the infamous Cali cartel. Many visitors skip it, unaware that this Colombian city is also well known for something else. If you want to learn how to salsa dance, Cali is considered the salsa center of the globe. I spent 2 months there taking group salsa lessons in the afternoons and practicing what I learned at local hangouts like Tintindeo at night. Colombians are among the kindest people on the planet. They recognize that everyone starts somewhere, so don't be timid if you're new to salsa. In the clubs, I danced the night away and drank aguardiente with new friends who taught me how to fit in by teaching me Colombian slang. Popayan, one of the country's finest colonial cities. Popayan is in Colombia's Cauca department, in the west. It's one of the best places in Colombia to stop if you're taking the bus from Ecuador to Cali. Popayan, often known as La Ciudad Blanca, the White City, is well worth a 2-night stay, or more if you have the time. The climate is significantly milder than in hot Cali, and the little city has all the charm of a classic colonial village, making it an excellent introduction to Colombia. The colonial core is a lovely homage to post-colonial Spanish architecture, and one could easily spend days wandering among the cobblestone alleyways and whitewashed buildings. The Iglesia San Francisco in the Old Town is worth a visit, and you can take a tour around the building to see a collection of mummies unearthed after the cathedral was destroyed by an earthquake in the 1980s. If you want to do something more daring, you may walk to El Morro de Tulcan, a viewpoint over the city that formerly held an Indian pyramid dating back to the 1500s. It's a lovely sight to watch the sunset and is only a short walk from the city core. Guatapé, Colombia's most colorful town. Guatapé is known as the most colorful town in Colombia. This town is right out of Disneyland, with its little streets, multicolored cottages, and crowds of happy tourists. Guatapé is about a 10-minute drive from La Piedra, one of the world's largest freestanding boulders. Because the territory is so small, one day is more than plenty for both of these Colombias. After trekking La Piedra in the morning, you can spend the afternoon admiring Guatapé's busy roadways. A few cafes are located directly across from the major square, providing plenty of possibilities for people watching. Jardin, a typical colonial town in the coffee region. Jardin, located in the center of Antioquia's Coffee Valley, is another lovely town with a long and active history. Residents here, too, paint their home facades brilliant colors and hang flowers from their windowsills and awnings. Jardin's center is distinguished by a spectacular church constructed of locally hewn granite and a major plaza strewn with river stones. Boutiques in town sell handcrafted items manufactured locally, and you may sample sweet sweets at a generations-old candy shop. Even the Pope is a fan. Jardin offers a plethora of local drinking establishments as well as ultra-trendy cafes that roast beans harvested in the hills surrounding the town, which is unsurprising for a town so close to coffee country. The sense of community is what makes Jardin one of the nicest places to visit in Colombia. Plan to remain in Jardin for a few days, but don't be shocked if you end up staying longer. Jericho, a hidden gem in Antioquia. Jericho is a smaller and less well-known village midway between Jardin and Medellin. It's a demanding twist-and-turn bus ride up the hillside, but it's well worth it to see one of Colombia's most unique locales. Jericho is still relatively unknown to international tourists. Jericho is still a close-knit, deeply religious community. There are 17 churches in town, as well as a seminary with a robust population of 40 or more would-be priests. Not bad for a town of just over 12,000 people. Among the greatest things to do in town are museums, historical libraries, and a gorgeous botanical garden. Jericho even has its own little Christ the Redeemer statue with panoramic views of the city. Start your day with a walk to Las Nubes, a lookout that takes you high into the clouds, and then head to Ecoland to try tandem paragliding over the verdant valley. Villa de Leyva, home of Colombia's biggest Spanish square. Villa de Leyva is regarded as one of Colombia's most attractive villages, because to its colonial architecture, cobblestone lanes, and whitewashed buildings. It is primarily known for housing the country's largest Spanish square, the 150,000 square foot Plaza Mayor. This lovely hamlet, located less than 100 miles, 160 kilometers, from Bogotá, or around 3.5 hours by vehicle or bus, is a popular destination for both local and international visitors. In fact, the town is so lovely and well-preserved that it is frequently used as a filming location for period pieces and television shows. Walking along its cobblestone streets feels like you're trapped in time. Aside from the 16th century architecture and historical museums, Villa de Leyva is located in a valley rich in Cretaceous-era fossils. As a result, there are some excellent specimens on display at the area's specialty museums. Villa de Leyva also boasts a booming gastronomic scene, so it's a perfect place to sample some of Colombia's greatest local foods. If you're traveling between Bogotá and San Gil, Villa de Leyva is an excellent place to stop. It is advised that you stay for at least 2 days to fully appreciate the timeless environment. Ráquira, pottery capital of Colombia. Ráquira is as vibrant as neighboring Villa de Leyva. This town's brilliantly painted facades make you grin, and you can easily spend a couple of hours roaming around as part of a day trip or layover. This beautiful tiny community is well known as Colombia's pottery capital. Almost every item of Colombian ceramic available for purchase was manufactured in this small hamlet, so you know what to do if your rucksack has some extra space. Is everything packed? Instead, indulge in a ceramic session and return home with memories. Though pottery is prevalent, it is not the only sort of souvenir available in Rakira. Everything from hammocks to mochilas, the lovely hand-woven bags from northern Colombia, and clothing can be purchased here for a fraction of the amount you'd pay in Bogotá. San Gil, the adventure capital of Colombia. San Gil, located in the Santander department, is recognized as Colombia's adventure capital. Whitewater rafting, rock climbing, paragliding, mountain biking, waterfall rappelling, and other heart-pounding outdoor activities are available to adrenaline enthusiasts. San Gil still has you covered for milder experiences. The Parque El Galineral, located right in town, includes 10 acres of walking routes among mossy, beard-like trees of the same name. Pozo Azul, a wonderful swimming hole with little waterfalls ideal for cooling off on hot days, is a 20-30-minute walk or quick taxi ride away. The Chicamosha National Park provides the ideal blend of soft and rigorous adventure. The park is only an hour away from San Gil and is located in a deep canyon with plenty of activities. Thank you for joining us on our travels around the world with Tripedia. We hope that our videos have given you a glimpse into the incredible diversity and beauty of our planet. We believe that travel is not just about ticking off destinations on a bucket list, but about immersing yourself in new cultures, meeting new people, and creating unforgettable memories. As you continue your own journey, we encourage you to explore with an open heart and an open mind. Whether you're traveling solo, with friends, or with family, every trip is a chance to learn, grow, and connect with the world around you. Thank you for being a part of the Tripedia community, and we look forward to continuing to share our adventures with you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more travel inspiration and tips. Until next time, safe travels.